signing up for this district, and I'm going to be a great representative standing up for you. But you have to do your part come November 4th. Are you ready? I'm not sure I can hear you. Are you ready? That's better. You know, a few years ago, somebody said, Jennifer, what are you going to do now? You're not mayor anymore. I said, I don't know. I'm going to think about it a little bit. And I started paying attention to the words I had heard in Boston when a young person named Barack Obama was giving a speech talking about how great America is and how great we can be again. And I said, you know, it would be kind of neat working with him, and I think that person's going to be president someday. And I think you think that too. Don't you agree with me? I need to get serious here just for a minute because, you know, we go to the polls for different reasons. Some of us go to change the world, and some of us go because we're just darn pissed off. This year, I need you to ask yourself a question. A couple of questions. The actual test comes on November 4th. Do you know someone who has lost their health insurance in the last 2 years? Do you know someone who has sent a child to college on a college loan that's too expensive for them to afford when they graduate? Do you know someone who's been affected by this subprime mortgage mess and maybe lost their home to foreclosure? Do you know someone who's going to have to live in a colder house this year because heating oil is going to go up 30%? Do you know someone who really believes that it's a good idea to stay in Iraq indefinitely with no timetables, spending $10 billion a month while the Iraqi government has a surplus? You do not think that that is a good idea. And the reason that you and I stand here today together, ready to support Barack Obama and Joe Biden as president and vice president, is because we think that we can change the world. We think we can restore the United States to its proper position of leadership. We think we can set the world straight on what we believe as Americans, because we think we should pay our bills. You do. You think we should stop our deficit spending. That's right. You think every American should have health insurance. And we know that for 16 years, Roscoe Bartlett has had the chance to prove himself to us. This is a man who says, I think government should live within its means. Well, what happened to that, Roscoe? You had a surplus when President Clinton left office, and gosh, all of a sudden, it's $460 billion in deficit this year and $10 trillion in debt. We're moving in the wrong direction. And most of you are unafraid to move ahead. You are ready to elect Barack Obama president, aren't you? You know that it won't be easy. And the crisis that Senator Cardin and Senator Mikulski are working on in Washington today is something they're actually knuckling down and working on. You know, Congressman Bartlett said about the relief for Wall Street. Well, we don't want to reward bad behavior. That's it. He's got no ideas. He's got no plan. He won't stand up for us. He says it's okay if people lose their homes. You know, sometimes bad things happen, but there's one thing I'm sure of, is that you don't want to watch your neighbor go out on the street. You would put your hand out there and help them. And that's what I think we need to do in Washington. With your help, Barack Obama and Joe Biden will get the support from Senator Mikulski and Senator Cardin, and you will get the support from one more person in Washington. So this is what I need you to do. You've got about 35 days. You have to make a commitment. You have to decide the 3 people you're going to walk to the polls with on Election Day. Because that's what it's going to take. Is that right here? Do I hear amen back there? That's right. And that's what I also need you to do. I need you to call 3 people a day. Say, are you voting? What's the big issue for you in the election? Because if you call 3 people a day, you've got 100 people right there. And you know it only takes 1 to swing an election. You know, we've got 8 counties to cover. I might not get to see you face to face between now and Election Day. But I'm going to tell you, on November the 4th, you're going to bring your 100 people. You're going to bring your 100 people to the polls, and we are going to deliver the best retirement party ever for Congressman Bartley. Because we appreciate his service, but we're ready to turn the page. Yes, we are. I think we have our stalwart representatives for Senator Cardin and Senator Mikulski, and I'd like to have Juliana Albowitz representing Senator Mikulski to come first. Just give her a couple of minutes of attention, because these people work really hard and they need your attention. So thank you very much. 3 people a day, 3 people on election day, and we win. Thank you, thank you.